Alright, sorry if this video quality is even worse. It's because my phone ran out of space, so I couldn't film on it. I already filmed this all once on my phone, and then it decided it didn't want to store it. So I'm filming this on my iPad, which, great camera. I ordered my computer yesterday, so I'll have it by this week, and there should be a good quality video up next week if all goes well and I know how to use it and it's not broken and whatnot, which I'd hope it wasn't. This week's topic is how location is with being trans, and I'll tell you about my experience, my friend's experience, and transitional hormones and surgery and insurance and what you can change and laws and all that. I don't know a whole bunch, but I know a little bit. So I'll start with my experience. And for my school, it wasn't it hasn't been bad at all. Today the principal actually called me down for unrelated stuff, and then we got on the topic of trans and bathroom and everything, because I'd asked the guidance counselor if I could use a bathroom, either the men's or the nurses or anything that was gender neutral, and she said she would have to talk with the principal. And it's really weird because the principal knows my mom, my mom works for the principal, so it's only a little weird. And he had said that he had understood everything, and he actually knew what trans was, which to my, I was surprised he knew what cis was, because I said, I don't want to pretend, that I'm cis, I don't want to be, I didn't say stealth, but I didn't want to be stealth, and he said, alright, that makes more sense. I said, alright, and, yeah, we said, alright, 50 times. No, then he had said that he didn't want me using the nurse's restroom, because of, if a kid puked, then I could get sick, and, all that, and, liability, and whatnot. So he said that I could use the teacher's bathroom. So he just has to check everything, and he told me to check back Wednesday to make sure that he had done everything. So that was pretty cool. And then we got on the topic of, parents, and how will they take it. And he just said, he wants me to be happy and comfortable in the school, and that if there was anything that, I wanted to know about, what I can do at school, as far as, if I can change my name in the yearbook, I have to have my parents' consent. But if I want to take my name out of the yearbook and, my picture and everything, then I can do it myself, and, he can do that. And I asked him to, and he said, alright. But as far as, people treating me, people just don't know, they don't understand it, and sometimes people are really bad with pronouns. As far as, people bullying, I've never had any experience with bullying, or, people threatening me, or anything, so I've never had any problems with that, so it's all good. And then, my friend, his name's Gray. He goes to a school that is north of me by one town, and he said that he doesn't have problems with people besides them being threatened by him, they feel they're threatened. They'll tell him that they feel threatened, and also teachers and pronouns are horrible with him. And one of his friends that goes to the same school as him came out on the board, wrote it, and the principal came in and erased it, and then it was a huge fiasco and just terrible. So I've never had any problems like that. I just came out on Facebook and then just hoped people saw it, and then if they didn't, sucks for them. I don't know anybody that's trans at my school, besides 2 people. And the one isn't out because of feeling they're never going to get any further, with their parents and everything, and nothing is going to be accepted. But they do have their hair really short, and Facebook name is what they prefer. and they have gender-neutral pronouns on Facebook, so that's cool. And as far as like transitioning stuff goes, I haven't medically transitioned yet or done anything like that. I know that you can change your name in Ohio, but you can't change your gender marker on like your birth certificate or your driver's license or anything like that. So that's not cool, but Ohio's not really accepting of anything that much. I heard that Southern Ohio is really good. I live in like the Central Ohio part, I guess. But I take German, but one day, like, the German teacher, he was out for a long time, and, like, the Spanish teacher came over and was, being the sub for that period, and she had, like, done roll call, and I said, like, okay, I go by this name, but that's what it says, and she's like, alright. So then I went out into the hall, like, later that class period, like I normally do when I study hall, because I just sit out in the hall and read or something, and she came out and, like, talked to me, and she's like, so you're trans? And I was like, yeah, I'm trans. And she gave me some resources and was really cool and everything. And she said that where she was from, which was Southern Ohio, but she said that it was really cool there and that she knew some trans people, and then they gave me some resources. So it was really cool talking with her. Also, Leela Alcorn was actually from Ohio. That's about all I know for ya. So yeah. If you saw something moving right there, that's my dog. This is Pebbles. You probably will hear her bark. She's the barker. I don't really like her that much. I mean, she's soft. That's one of the dogs. I only have 2. But yeah, that's all I have for you this week. I will see you later next week.